Yes, the game is always more enjoyable when you have something to drink. I am just having a cup of tea, though. Well, David, have you moved into your new place, or is that later this
Scheduled
week?
that's scheduled for Friday.
Oh, okay.
So we have started. We brought a little bit of stuff over there yesterday, and we'll be taking stuff tomorrow. We're still just busy packing up the whole house here and
Okay.
getting ready for the movers on Friday morning. So,
Well, do you think you're going to make it out to the Buckeye Fest in?
well, I'm waiting to hear from you.
Okay,
What?
okay,
So,
okay.
and right now, that's a go for me. If that's
All right. Well, I've got to try to get my schedule pinned down. Um, so I think I should be able to finagle it.
yeah,
It's a matter
okay.
of knowing when's the right time to try to schedule that.
Mhm.
So
I need to grab my phone. I will be right back. I see
okay.
that Robert's there. So,
Ah yes, Mr. Bond has joined us. Robert, can you hear us? We can't hear you.
Oh, can you
Oh,
hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Oh, okay.
You sound just like the chap from the Verizon commercial.
So, Monday Madness
That's us.
Wheelhouse.
We are not Spielhaus.
Wheelhouse.
Spielhaus is somebody else playing Ligny.
Oh my gosh.
I know. Isn't that
I'm
exciting?
gonna delete them. Come on. Okay, only one person.
hey, Robert.
Hey, how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing okay. A little tired. I'm sorry. I fell asleep, so I
I kind of
just woke
figured you
up.
might have, because we talked yesterday, right? I think, yeah, and you'd said you had that drive, and I'm like, I wonder if he's taking a nap right now.
I was taking a nap and yeah, I gotta leave in like 2 hours or something. So
Yeah.
I was out of it.
Well, that should be
So
fine. Albert's here. I think he said he went to go make himself a cocktail. So,
Fortunately,
well,
mine are all packed away. So
he can send me a cocktail. That sounds good. And
yeah.
well,
I
you
have
got
to
to
say
drive.
Yeah,
that's true.
you do have a
True.
slight drive ahead of you, Robert. So,
That's what's cruise control is for, right? You just set it and then you fall asleep. Isn't that how it works?
I think that's what everyone seems to be doing on their Teslas,
That's it.
hoping their Tesla doesn't drive off the road or something untoward like that.
Yeah.
So, well, let's see. Is Albert still getting his drink? Well,
I gotta even look at what's going on here. Um, I'll have to say, does do any of you guys listen to the Napoleonicist? Do you listen to that podcast?
no.
Oh, there's this Napoleonic historian. He does this thing called the Napoleonicist. He does probably every fortnight. He does an episode, and so this last one was on Napoleonic wargaming.
Huh.
So I was kind of interested in what he had to say in his. He has a whole bunch of people who've written books on Napoleon and warfare, and so it was really interesting. They talked every about almost everything except specifically about war games. So it was really interesting. They talked about miniatures and they talked about how they were talking about these two. There are two guys, I guess, are doing an entire miniature rendition of Waterloo with every single unit, and they're just about finished with it. And they were talking about the rules and pipe cleaners and everything else with that. And then They went on to board games, and they never said anything about La Bataille. All they talked about was kind of in general terms about the games. The only one they recommended was one from uh, uh, it was the Battle of Waterloo, and it had wooden blocks,
Huh.
and it was from um,
Was it what, Command and Colors, or
no, it was
was it? Well, let's see. Was it that
it
Napoleon's
was
Return, 1815, or
it was the Waterloo games with the wooden blocks, and then they reissued it with counters,
huh?
and everybody said the counters were terrible. Um, I'm trying to remember the name of it. Um, oh, it's gonna drive me crazy now. Um,
Yeah, there was a. Gosh, was it a couple of years ago? I think there was some war game group in Great Britain that had organized like
it's a
the
Spanish
largest.
company.
Oh, Spanish company. Okay.
It's a
Oh,
Spanish company.
it's probably Trafalgar Publishing.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So this person can play. He's been playing war games for 40 years, and the guy does wargaming with the army, with the Joint Chiefs of Staff and stuff, and all that sort of thing. And all he could talk about was this game
Hmm.
with from Trafalgar.
Well, I mean, if they're based in Europe, um, and depending on what they see and do. But I know out there in Great Britain, there was some group that had organized this absolutely gigantic, like the largest Waterloo miniatures game
Hmm.
ever done. And they had like three, I think they had three tables that were, I don't know, 50 feet long each, and you'd be on one table and you'd move, and then you get to the edge of that table and you'd jump to the next table. So they had like a south, middle, and north table. um, and there was a I saw something on YouTube where they had pictures of it and some video.
Hmm.
So it looked pretty spectacular because you I it was a pretty good size scale that they did the
With
wargaming in.
miniatures.
Yeah, it was all with miniature. So maybe it
Yeah.
was. I don't know the different sizes. I know it wasn't 6 millimeter. It was something bigger than that. So I don't know if 12 millimeter or 28 millimeter or whatever it was, but it was pretty good size. Um, bases and figures.
But what's
So
interesting is that they all talked about, and which I've never played, but I've heard about, is the father of all war games, which is Kriegspiel. And so there was two guys on this podcast that had actually set up double blind games with Kriegspiel, and they said that all Napoleonic games fall short because you can see the entire map. And when you play double blind, you are actually kind of a real commander, and that it being playing like a real commander where you don't see the intelligence that you get from just seeing the game like we do,
right.
it it causes a certain cavity in your behind to pucker. That's what they said.
It causes what?
It says it causes your uh what did I say? It causes your a certain cavity behind to pucker because you have no idea of the future. And they
Oh,
said that most so what they're basically saying is that that
you're more cautious. Yeah.
you're actually it more represents real wargaming compared to the way we play because you can see the whole map.
Yeah.
I've never played Kriegspiel. I know it was. They said it was the first war game was invented by somebody who actually had fought Napoleonic wars, and I've never seen it though. Have you?
I haven't, but there's a couple of games out there, and in fact, Michael McAlpin, who I don't know that you've had the pleasure of meeting, a great guy, but he was telling us he'd been involved with a group that they were doing the Napoleon's 1809. It was the campaign against the Austrians,
Hmm.
and he was one of the Austrian corps commanders. And so you write an email to the referee, and you say, okay, this is what I'm. These are the orders for my units, and then you would get you'd get messages back, saying, okay, stuff is moving here or there, or your cavalry units come across enemy cavalry, or you're getting kind of the intelligence reports, and of course, then if your commanding general is trying to write you a letter, he's who knows how far away he is. So maybe it takes a while for his message to reach you, and you're trying to send him a message as well with what the update is. And so he said that it's kind of stumbling around in the dark there, where you're trying to figure out how what's really going on. He said it was a great game, a lot of fun,
Hmm.
um, but apparently it kind of got a little overwhelming, I think, for the referees, because they had probably a dozen players altogether, maybe six on the Austrian side, six on the French side, or something, and they had three referees, and they're trying to sift through all these emails and try to get a turn. I don't know what the turn was, if the turn, but there's actually a set of rules that are out for this system, um, and I think it's a French company that might have originally put it together. Um, but I always
Yeah,
thought that would be a fun one to try sometime.
they said that playing it is um, changes your viewpoint on playing uh, tabletop games.
Oh, absolutely.
Because I mean, we've played with systems where you have counters on top of things, and you don't see like obscure markers and stuff. And we've played some of the block. I think there was one block game we played where there was like a screen between the blocks. I can't remember if it was Russian front. I think it was a Russian front game.
We had, yeah, there was like a Russian game, Russian block game, where all you could see was it's German infantry or something,
Yeah,
but you didn't know how strong it was. And similarly, the German
yeah,
player didn't know how strong the Russian stuff was, but you knew it was there. But yeah, there was that sort of element of fog of war that
yeah.
was kind of a cool
I was just
concept.
I was taken by that description by them. I again they did like a whole month's worth of wargaming and talked specifically about nothing, which was kind of
Well, for a lot of people, wargaming by definition is the
miniatures.
miniatures, right? And so
Yeah,
they might use a different term for the type of board game war game that we play. I mean, we would call this La Bataille, we would call it a war game, but um, people that are into miniatures wouldn't consider this a war game. They'd call it a board game because it's played on a map or on a board kind of a thing.
with cardboard
Yes, with
pieces. Yeah,
cardboard, more board everywhere. So,
yeah.
well,
Anyways,
is
I just wanted
Albert
to bring
back?
that up.
I don't know. I was wondering the same thing.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
But if you guys ever have the chance, um, that that podcast, the Napoleonicist, is really good.
Well, I
Um,
tried looking it up on Apple Podcasts, and I didn't see it listed there. Is
okay.
it is it on? Where did you find it? Where did you find the podcast?
I I don't have Apple, so
Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you now,
yeah.
Albert.
Well, I don't know. I guess you couldn't hear me because um, I heard then a minute ago I heard you say, "Well, where is he?" So I yelled out and nobody could hear me. So something happened.
There
Okay.
you go.
It's called the
I'll
Napoleonic Wars podcast. It's on Apple.
Oh, okay. So it's the Napoleonic Wars podcast. Yes, I did see that, but I didn't see the Napoleonist.
And
It's
I'm looking
called
at
the
the
Napoleonicist.
yeah, and I also see AK. It also says AKA the Napoleonicist.
Okay.
That's it. They did a really good. Just I was listening when I was driving out to Arizona a couple days ago, and now I got to go tonight. But they did a really good discussion of Quatre Bras, for example.
Okay.
It was really good, and they have a bunch of really good historians that um, they're all PhDs, and this is what they do for a living is Napoleon. So
That's kind of cool. Yeah,
yeah,
I'd come across one that was all about British military stuff, British military history, and so the
hmm
fella had did a whole series on the Napoleonic Wars, and I thought that was a kind of a cool one. So okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and subscribe, I guess.
yeah. I mean, he goes down, and he's really big in the Peninsular War. So you'll see there's a ton of episodes on.
He's got a bunch on the War of 1812 here.
hmm He does. He has those too.
Very
So
cool.
yeah, it's interesting.
All right. Well,
All
are we
right.
ready to
Well,
start
we're in
blowing
our
things
own
up?
little world here.
We
Yeah.
are in our small little universe here. So,
Albert, do you wanna meet in our own little
Okay.
command center?
All right.
All right.
all right. Well, David, what all have you
Well,
got
since it's
planned?
their turn, it's not much for us to do, right?
Yep, we just
Just
have
wait
to.
and see what they hit us with, right?
Yeah, they got plenty of stuff to hit us with. It's just when are they going to do some of it? So, yeah, they still have all those reinforcements to boot. So no shortage of units, and they got so much bloody cavalry too. It's rather annoying. But a lot of it's that Landwehr cavalry, so it's of questionable quality.
Yeah. Well, and a lot of the infantry is of questionable color. Like he's got I think he's got a number of units coming down on me here.
Yeah, those all look
But
like
they're all
they're
almost all of them are Landwehr. So I mean, there's some behind it that is a little bit.
yeah, all that green. Those guys with the green jackets are. Those look like they're regular infantry of
Yeah.
sorts. Yeah, and he's got some more Landwehr. So he's got a bunch of artillery coming at you too. That should make things fun for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Hello from Columbus, Ohio. You should definitely try to make the Buckeye Game Fest. This is from Lind Pratt. All right, Lind. I'm going to try to do my best to make it. I think that would be fun. So I think there's a bunch of guys trying to organize several La Bataille games out there this year. So I thought that could be fun.
Yeah.
Chance to
So
meet some other people.
yeah, so if that works out, whatever help I can give too. So
Well, yeah, I mean, if you're planning on driving, it might be that we'll send you with a plexiglass, and although we'd have to see what they have out there. And the other issue is like, okay, what game are we going to play? And then what rule system are we going to use? You've got all those different considerations.
Yep.
But I know when I talked with Jim Spoor, Dennis Spoor was planning on trying to make it, and then Jim Soto from both of those guys from Marshall. Um, we're going to try to make it out there. Yep. I know Gary is working on trying to organize a bunch of games out there. Thanks, Lind. Let's see. Whether miniatures, blocks, or cardboard counters, all game systems can only abstractly represent the tens or hundreds of thousands of soldiers that filled the battlefield, especially in Napoleon's era. Yes, that's quite true. I guess the closest you could get would be some sort of computer game, right? Where you can't see anything other than just what you can actually see and then read dispatches. So I guess a computer game would be as close to sort of fog of war because you could be limited in what you actually see. Let's see. Lind also writes, I think David McGierney is coming. That would be great. I haven't seen David in a while. He didn't make it out to Tempe this year. So it'd be good to catch up with him. All right. Do we have our two antagonists back in the room? Yes, we do.
Yeah, we're back.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Do the Prussians have any cavalry charges?
Yeah, we have Grand Charger Cheval with Marat. No, wait. No,
Yeah.
I'm good.
Marat is not here. He's not at this
I
campaign.
know.
He's off getting killed in Naples.
In Italy.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Albert, do you have any cavalry charges?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, we can just do our timed movement then. So I'll join you down in game room 1, Albert, and we can kind of go through the motion.
What?
You want to go down to game room 1 and we can go
Okay,
through your
hold
time
on.
movement?
All right. Okay.
All right. Well, how was your holiday?
It's good. How was yours?
It was good. It was pretty mellow for the most part. I did a lot of baking, did a lot of cooking, but altogether had a good time catching up with everybody. So, all right. Well, where do you want to start?
I'll start here close to St. Joseph's.
Okay,
And,
up there
let's
with
see, what-
the guys, the reinforcements that are coming in, or
905. So I'm going to move this artillery down here and flip them over.
okay.
Okay. And I've got to move him a little bit. Unit. There we go. Okay. And I'm going to get the rest of my reinforcements going. Down that guy to there, to the Trois Brunettes or Barrettes or whatever.
The
Three-
three brunettes. I think that's what we should call that little village, right?
I moved some of the reinforcements already. Now I'm going to move these guys over here at Au Venerable. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, the guys that are on
One.
the road. Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Where are they? 8. Yeah, there we go. Well, wait a minute. Let's see. Something like that.
Right. So a couple of those guys don't move that fast. Right. These guys only move 7. These guys only move 7.
Well, they can look. Okay. Okay. Look. Okay. Time out for a minute there. On the time. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. These guys started
So 1, 2, 3.
That's set 1, 2, 3, 4,
4,
5, 6,
5,
7.
6, 7. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So that was. Okay. Okay. All right. Now, get finished with those guys.
Okay.
Um,
Where do you want to go next?
hold on. Okay, I'm up at this Landwehr unit.
Ah, okay.
Six. Okay, and I'm going to try and move in. How many have I got there? 7. Okay, they're going to go right there. Okay. This will move there. And okay. Now these guys will move up. They going across the creek is an extra 2, right?
For the infantry, let's see. The stream, it's +2.
Okay. Okay. Let's see, what else have we got? Um,
Time to plug the gap with your disordered units.
okay. 6. All right, that guy. All right, and go further south. Let's see. Maybe I'll. You got a shot. Oh, hold on a second. Let me.
Where are you at, Albert?
Just a second here. Hold on. just looking at stuff. Okay, I'm up above Moulin Boussy.
Okay.
6. And these guys will come down. Where do I want them? Where do I want them? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 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 Now let's see. Okay. One, 2, 5, 6.
Where are you at now, Albert?
I'm here.
Ah, okay.
Hold on. Okay. All right. Let's see what else I've got. I want to do here.
So you can't have that many stacked there. You could have the 3 factor, but you couldn't have the 1 factor
Okay.
because that's. I mean.
Okay. Okay. You
you'd
can
have to
fire at it.
deploy-
You can fire.
You'd have to
You
deploy
can fire
into
at them.
misses.
Go ahead and fire at them.
Ah, okay. So it's a 1-to-1 miss.
It's a 1-to-1. Oh.
Yeah, because I'm in line, so it would be as that guy. He had a
One.
defense of whatever, 12 or 14. Or,
2.
so
Okay.
13's a miss anyway. You slice
2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I'll go right here. Okay. All right. Let's see what else. That guy moved. Okay. All right. I think I'm finished. Let's see. Oh, no, I've got a couple more.
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Where are you at now, Albert? Oh, up there. Okay.
Just move that guy.
Yep.
See what else I've got back here, if anything. Nope, nothing else back there. Okay. All right, I think I'm ready.
Okay. All right. Well, let's start down here at Saint-Amand-le-Château, and we will do a bunch of firing on this. So let's see. I've got 3 times 4. That's 12 there. And how many increments do I have there? I've got 4, 16. So that's going to be 28. And then we'll throw in. This is going to be another 12, so that's going to be 40. So it's going to be a 2-to-1 on that. 52 at 2-to-1 is a solid hit.
Okay.
So they're up to 5. They do need to make a morale check.
Question.
Yeah, what's up, David?
Opportunity charge. Do you just move into position and then resolve it at the end, or do you resolve that immediately?
It's you move forward. They have to make a morale check. If they fail the morale check, then they lose an increment and rout. Otherwise, if they stand, then they have to be meleeing your cavalry.
Right. But they don't. Do we do that now, or do we wait till
that? You do that after offensive, defensive fire, and melee. They would have to be the ones making the melee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, hold on a second, Eric.
Yep.
All right.
All right. Well, they passed. There's not much left of those poor guys.
All right.
All right.
Okay. I passed that.
Yeah, I saw that. That was a good roll. All right, then I've got these chaps and these chaps firing here. So that's going to be 32 to 20. So that's going to be 1.5 to 1. And that's an 11. I'm not sitting anywhere where I could set things on fire, but didn't do me any good anyway. These chaps will fire here. So that's going to be a 20 to 9. So that's going to be a 2-to-1 shot there. 32 at 2-to-1 is a single hit. And that's their 5th hit. It's time for them to make a morale check. They'll have a -6 for being half dead. Oh, yeah, they're going to disorder.
Okay. Let's see. Let's send him 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Disorder. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3. I want to send them back. Can't get them to. Okay. 1, 2. Guess I'll go over that guy. He's a musketeer. Let's see. Fusiliers. 2, 3, I guess.
Well, then he'd have to displace another one. Yeah, because you can't have disordered and regular order stacked in the same hex. So the guy that disordered would displace one more hex.
Oh.
The Fusilier would stay where he was at, which was there. Good. And then you're just going to make a morale check for the Fusilier. He's got a -6 for being half dead.
53.
Yeah, it's a good roll. All right, then these chaps are going to fire here. So that's going to be 20 to 8. So that's going to be 2.5 to 1. So let's see what we get. 56 at 2.5 to 1 is a single hit. Chipping away at them.
Wait a minute.
So these guys here, so they have 2 hits on them now. Somehow your hit marker
Just a minute. Okay.
Okay. All right. And you just need to rotate him. There we go. Now we're good. Okay, moving right along. What have we got? We've got these chaps here. They'll fire at those guys there. So that's going to be 12 to 16. And I don't think that's enough for a hit. What was that, a 51? Nope, that's a miss. All right, and then I'll have these guys, and these guys will fire here. So that's going to be 12 plus, it's probably 8. Yep, so it's going to be 20. And you're in line, you've got 5.
20 to 11.
Yeah, so 20 to 11. Here we go. 55, that's a hit. So that's the 4th hit on the top unit. But no morale check. All right, then what have we got over here? We've got these skirmishers. They can fire everything there, or they can split. How many increments do I have? I've got 4 increments. So I could do 16. All right, so we'll do 16 to 11. And that's a miss. All right, then these guys will fire there. And how many do I have there? I've got 2. I've got 8. 8 to 16, 1 to 2. That's a miss. All right, these guys will fire there. So that's going to be 12 to 6. It's going to be a 2 to 1. That's a miss. All right, I've got some artillery. The artillery is going to fire. Let's see. We'll fire at this target here. So I've got 32 to 8. So I got 4 to 1 odds, shifted to 5 to 1 odds for canister. 61 at 5 to 1 is 2 hits on these guys.
Okay. Okay.
All right, and make a morale check for them.
They're good.
Happy. All right, then here I've got 12 and 6. I've got 18 to 20. That's a miss. And then what? I've got these guys here. That's 5, 4. So that's going to be 12. So 12 to 8 on those chaps. 1.5 to 1. That's going to be a hit. All right.
Okay.
And then
That's about it, isn't it?
I've got this unit that's in line that's going to fire on your skirmishers. So I've got 8 times 3, 24. So 2 to 1, I think. What's your fire defense?
Should be 14.
16. Or is it 14? It's 14. Okay, so 1.5 to 1. Here we go. 43, that's going to be a hit on the skirmishers.
Okay. I'll run
They need to
them.
make a morale check with a -6. They're still
Okay.
happy. How many increments do you have you got left there?
Oh no. Flip it over.
You got 3.
8.
So you would consolidate into 1 hex now because there's only 3 increments left. So you would
All right.
consolidate into that hex.
I can't. Why do I consolidate? Okay.
Because
All
this
right.
is the hex I fired at. And so they would consolidate away from where the fire happened.
All right. Okay, now I'll fire back.
Okay. Where are you
Yeah,
going
you're
to start?
finished. I'll start with this artillery up here that I just
Okay.
brought up. And I'll fire them. That's a 7 to a 6 on this guy.
Okay. So it's a 1-to-1.
Uh,
65. Oh, and it's a leader casualty. All right, let's go ahead and add an increment and go ahead, roll one die, see what happens to the leader. A 5. It's Milhaud. It's fire combat. Just roll again.
okay.
Yeah, he's dead. All right, he got shot off his horse there by a cannonball. So I'm going to make a morale check for this unit with a -6. 45. They're still going to pass. Milhaud goes to join the ranks of other generals currently residing in Valhalla.
Okay. Let's see. Now I'll fire the skirmishers on this.
Okay, so you're going to have 9 to 9, 1-to-1.
Nope.
That is
Nope.
a miss.
And I will fire these guys. Let's see, they're Fusiliers.
Right, so they're going to be 12. And then if
12,
you
I'll
throw
fire
in-
them on right here.
Okay, so you got 12 to 9,
You're-
1-to-1.
I think it's yours. You're down to 6, aren't you?
I'm in 2 hexes, so
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute. Let me see what the other guys are. They're 4 plus. No, they're only 4 plus 1.
Yeah.
So
I don't have anybody that's got anything less than a defensive 9 over there.
all right. So that's that's 12 to 9 or
12 to
whatever.
9.
Okay.
Yeah. Nope.
Nope. Okay. And let's see what else. Anything else? Okay. Let me see what else. I'm in this kind of thing here, which this is I
So he's
believe.
a Fusilier, so he's going to be times. So basically, you have
Three.
6. So he's going to
6
add
to-
6, and then if you want to throw this guy in, he's going to add in another 3. So you'll have 9, 9 to 11 there.
No, I'll just fire the red, just that one unit.
Okay,
6.
so 6 to
6 to 11. Okay.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Okay. Now I'll fire all these guys against the artillery.
Okay. So he's
So
worth
that's-
3. This guy is worth, let's see, times 2, he's worth 8. Another 8. So you got 16, you got 21. 21 to 10, you got 2-to-1 odds.
Yeah. Can I kill a guy or not?
If you roll a 66.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll spread. I'll probably do the other guys. The three will go on to these guys that are the 10 units that are in the hex right here.
Okay, so you've got 3 to 8.
6. 3 to 8. Okay, yeah, 3 to 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nope.
Nope.
Okay, and the other guys will fire on the artillery.
So you've got, yeah,
Just because there's nobody else to fire on.
Yeah. It's still 2-to-1.
Okay.
Nothing.
Now move across, and I'm going to do I'll do these shocks later. See, now I've got on this guy. I've got these 3 guys, I think. 3 guys.
Yep,
3
so
times
Jaegers
3.
are 9. This guy's going to be whatever his printed value is. And then this guy's just worth 1. So you're going to have 12 plus, what's that, another 6.
6.
So you'll have 18 to 9. 2-to-1.
Okay, 2 to 1.
Nope. Well,
Nope, just missed
oh
that.
yeah, you just missed. Yeah, you're really
Okay.
close.
All right, now I'll fire these guys, and these guys can't fire, I don't think. The Fusiliers.
They can because they don't have any flank hex side when they're in the village. So this is
Okay,
technically a
so
front. Although they couldn't fire out of that hex, they could fire into
no,
that hex. So
I'll
you
fire at
could
that
do,
hex with
yeah.
them
So you
then.
could do 9 to 14 there.
Okay, that's the first one.
Nope.
Nope.
And then
And
this
then
is
I'll
going to
fire
be,
these guys.
yeah, it's probably a 1 to 3 shot because it's going to be 5 to
6.
16. Yeah, it's a 1 to 3 shot.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay. All right. Let's see further on down. These guys. Let's see what we got here. 4. 4 times.
4 times 2 is
2.
8.
8. And then if I'm firing on, let's see, these guys are 8, right? The 7
Yep,
eighths.
yep. So it's a 1 to 1
That would be
shot
an
there.
8 to 8.
Yep.
An 8 to 8. Nope.
Nope.
Okay, these. Let's see. I'm gonna fire these guys. That's a 1 times 3,
Yep.
and then these guys are a little bit more.
Well, let's see how
let's see
much.
what they are.
What do you got? Okay, so you're
I've
going to
got
have 3. So you'll have 9. You'll have 12 to 11. A 1 to 1 shot there.
Okay. Boy, no shooting today. Okay, and finally, these guys right here will fire on. I might as well fire on the guy that's the least. Are these guys?
Where? Who's shooting where?
This guy's
Okay.
shooting on
Okay.
that guy. So that's going to be a
So that's going to be 12
uh,
to
12
9.
to 12 to 9.
Yep, 1 to 1. Oh,
Nothing.
that's a miss.
Absolutely nothing. Okay. So now let's take a look at some of these things. Okay. Now this guy, howitzer. I don't want to fire the howitzer on that guy.
Well, did
I
you
wanna
want to
fire
do the
these-
guys that are in the chateaus?
Oh, well,
I mean,
yeah.
they're not going to be worth a whole lot, but it's better than a poke in the eye.
Okay, let's see.
So this is going to be 10 thirded, so you can fire out at a factor of 3. This one's going to be 6 thirded, so he's got 6. So they could combine there for 5. So
Okay,
you could
I'll
have
do
a
it on
5
the.
to 11 there.
I'll do it in the other direction.
Okay,
On
and
the
you'd have
guard.
5 to 9 over there.
Okay, that's a 1 to 2.
Yep.
Nope.
Nope.
And the other, yeah, there I have a. See, I'll have another shot
Here.
here. I have the opposite shot over here. I have that same shot, and I'll try that. 45. That's not
Yeah.
anything. And I have a shot down here by this guy.
Yep.
And that's a 1 to 3, I think.
Yeah, at best.
Okay.
Nope.
All right. Now we're going to have a little artillery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on these guys.
Okay.
And that's a 9 plus a 9. Because the guys that are firing right here.
Okay.
And that would be
I've got a defensive 8, so you got 2 to 1.
18. Okay. That's a
hit,
hit.
just barely. All right. And that's an odd number, so no, they don't have to. So that was 4, 8. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
You don't have to make them round.
Now let's see. The howitzers will hold off on for a while. These guys over here. They've got a range of 11. So let's see who they're going to hit down here. It's all artillery. They'll fire on. I think I'll fire on these guys, or maybe I'll fire on these guys here. That's this guy.
Okay, so this
So
guy is firing at that guy. Is
that's
that correct?
18. Yeah, that'd be long range, so that'd be 6 and 6,
So
12,
we got 12 to
2 to 1.
6, 2 to 1.
2 to 1.
Nope.
All right. And these guys, the next guys down the line, will fire right here. We've got 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. They can't fire at anybody, I don't think. Then the next guys would be, I'll fire on these guys down here.
Who's firing where? This guy?
8.
1.
Yeah, I don't know if they've got this.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope. It's too far
Can't
away.
make it.
Yeah.
Can't make it? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. Maybe only got. Okay, they can't fire on this artillery.
They could, but you've got 8 to 8. You've got a 1-to-1 shot. I mean, you really can't do anything other than potentially kill the leader. You can't actually damage the
Might as well try
artillery.
There's no other shot for those guys.
Yeah, there's no other shot for them right now.
Nope. Okay.
Yeah.
No kill. And now it's the howitzers.
Yep.
So the howitzers are going to
one.
fire. I think I'll fire the howitzers at this hex right here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So go ahead and roll to see if you're on target. So 1 die.
That's a 1.
A 5. Nope, you're not on target. So now what you need to do, we move this here. Go ahead, roll 1 die, and we'll see where the scatter drops. Did you roll another 5? So that's this empty hex here.
Yeah. Wouldn't you know it? The only one where I could miss. All right.
That was a good shot. Good try.
All right. I think that's everything. All right. So now let me go back and place some.
Yeah, we got to do a bunch of recoveries, I think. We got people.
No. I'm going to do some shocks.
Oh, you're doing some melee? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Where are you going to go?
Okay. Now let me get the melees out. Assaults. Okay. 2 guys are going there.
Okay.
And let's see. This guy. Hold on. I don't know whether I'll bring that guy or not. Okay, over here, I think he's got 6, right? So I'm looking at that, 6. No, I don't think I'll do that. Okay. This guy. Maybe it won't. Okay, so
I just see one. The one here with the artillery. Is there any other?
Oh, no.
You did?
I think I'll do this.
So these guys are going to assault the trilliors.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And let's see, anybody else? don't think I'm going to do anything else right now. Got enough. 4 and 2. Okay. All right. Okay, I think that's it.
Okay. All right. So which one? So you just have the 2 that you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So which one do you want to do
yeah.
first?
I'm bringing all these guys, I think. All of these guys on this
Well,
one.
the guy that's in the church?
Well, not the guy in the church,
Okay,
I guess.
but these 2 guys. Okay. That's fine. So is that the one you want to do first?
Yeah, let's do that one first.
Okay, that's cool. All right, so you've got, you're in line, so you've got 4 increments, and those guys have got 4 increments, and I've got 4 increments. So it's 2 to 1, so I don't think there's any pluses or minuses for anybody. And I don't have any morale at all, so I don't, there's no roll I need to make. Now this guy will have a -6 because he got blasted and lost 2 increments in the previous fire combat.
Right. Okay, let's do him.
Okay. So he's going to disorder.
Okay, the other guy.
And while you're making rolls, go ahead and roll for this guy and this guy, since the disordered chap wandered past them. So that one's fine.
That guy.
And that one, they're fine too. All right, so then go ahead and make your roll for this chap and see if he does anything remarkable. He's going to disorder as well.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll for these guys again. Well, somebody else is going to disorder now.
Okay, and the other one?
Yep.
Okay.
He passed. Okay.
All right, so much for that.
Indeed.
Okay, that didn't work.
Best laid plans.
Well, you know.
All right, and so then this guy was going to do an assault over here. Is that the theory? All right.
Right.
So I will retreat before combat. And I will retreat. I'll just retreat to the other side of the creek over here.
Okay. All right. Okay, now I guess it's my recovery.
Yeah, let me put a little marker on me so I know that I've moved. Let's see, where are our handy dandy markers? All right, exciting stuff.
All right. Okay, now I'll go start doing my recoveries.
Yep. So let's
start up here.
Furthest away. Yep. Yep, he's happy.
No, those are Fusiliers. No, they aren't.
No, they're more of your Landwehr.
Oh, yeah. Okay, next guy.
Westphalia's finest. 46 is going to be a 36. It's probably good enough. I don't know that you had anybody that was too bad.
30. Yeah, he's okay.
Yeah, he's fine.
Oops, I meant to delete that. Okay. On here.
Where are you at now? Okay. So that one's going to be a -12. Hey, but with a roll like that, they're ready to go back. Coach, put us back in.
Okay, they're about gone.
Yeah.
Now down here.
Okay.
44.
That's
I
going to
don't
be
know
a
whether
34. They probably pass because those are your musketeers. I don't think they had anything.
Yeah, they're good.
They're in the mid-20s for the most part.
Wait a minute. Hold on. All right, this guy next to him.
Yep.
Nope,
He's
he
going to keep running.
keeps going. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And this guy in the city
Okay.
or in the town, village or
Yep.
whatever.
45. That's going to be a 35. He should be fine. Well, there's all your good rolls, Albert. You might have lost out
Let's see.
on the fire combat, but you made up for it with all of your recoveries there.
So we'll try this last guy here. 26. I don't think he's going to do
That's
it.
going to be a 16.
Oh.
He's going to keep going.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right.
All
I
right.
got these two
got a-
disordered guys.
Got a bunch of disordered guys, yeah. So which ones do you want to start with first?
Oh yeah, let's see. I'll start up here with these guys. Warm up a little bit.
Okay.
Hey, this guy first.
Okay. Oh,
Oh.
he's going to rout.
So he's a flip. Okay. So I think
He's got to go back 6. You could put him right there. He won't run into anybody in the process. 1, 2,
There.
3, 4, 5. That works too. Next.
okay. Then I'm gonna do the next guy next to him there.
Yeah.
You move those guys back.
I didn't. Somebody must have hit the undo button.
Oh. Okay. These guys.
Yep.
32.
That's going to
probably
be a 26, right? 32, 1, 2, 3. That's going to be a 25. Oh, he's going to rout.
Okay. Yeah, flip. So all the good rolls are okay. So I'll take him back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. Okay. Okay, now the two guys down here
Yep.
in the the top, the one to the left.
Sure. Nope, he's
Oh.
going to rout.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and the other guy.
Yep. Oh,
Okay,
he's happy.
only got somebody.
There's not much
Okay.
left of him, but he's happy.
Could have used a bigger guy. Okay, let's see. Now I go back down here to this guy here.
Yeah, now this one, he's got a 5 marker and a 4 marker. So I think he just has the 5 marker on him.
Where'd the 4 marker come from? I guess.
I don't, well, let's see. The only other unit it might have come from would have been this guy here.
Yeah, but he's. Oh,
Because
And
it
went
has
through?
the same orientation. Remember, he moved over this hex to get there? I
yeah.
wouldn't be surprised if you picked up the 4 marker.
Yeah, but it's kind of under that guy, so I'm surprised. Okay, we'll treat it that
Yeah.
way.
So he's got a
Okay.
-9 plus something for his leader. So a 53, that should be good enough.
Okay. All right, that's it. We're finished. So let's go
Right.
listen to the other dudes.
Let's go see what they're doing over on their side of the universe.
Is that all?
Hi, guys.
Mhm.
Okay.
Jaegers times 3 in skirmish.
Jaegers are times 3.
So you got
Times
9
30
and 3.
times 3. Okay, so that's 3 times 3 is 9
Plus 6
and plus 6. So it's 15, and your guys are
and
at
8.
8, 15. So that's 1.5 to 1.
Yes.
45. That's probably a hit.
That's probably a hit.
Yes, it
At
is.
1.5 to 1, it is a hit.
So your top unit's half dead and has to make a round check.
Okay. Check. Should be fine.
I would
Yeah,
think so.
it's a 32. So they pass.
All right, and then these last 2 here. We'll fire on these guys. They're in columns, so we got. Not sure what these green guys do. Come on.
Fusiliers are probably times 8,
They're
or
eights.
they are 8.
It's 8, and these guys would be
Landers
6.
are either 4 or 5s, typically.
And
Is that
5.
I can't read that.
Yep,
The
it's
5.
5. So you got 13 to 8.
15 to 8.
1.5 to 1.
1.5 to 1. 1.5 to 1. Here we go. Oh, no, not even close.
Well, you're not in the village. Otherwise, you'd set it on fire. That's how we set up.
We got our
Wang Li on fire.
We got our Bic lighters out and we're having some fun. Okay. All right. That's all the firing then.
All right.
Any melee?
Yes. Yeah, I have 1 assault, which would be these 2 stacks here against these guys.
All right, so looks like those you've got 17 in 1 stack, and I can't tell. Somebody got flipped over, so probably another 14. So 13 and 17.
13.
So you got 30 increments, and he's got 9. So that's going to be 3 to 1 odds on the odds chart. And as I recall, that is +6 for you, -6 for him.
Well, it looks like
It looks like you disorder, unless you've got a really brilliant leader there.
I don't think he's that good. He's +2.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, with a roll like that, so they have to disorder. So they got to go across the bridge. Yep. And then they're going to have to go. Yep. And then 1 more hex back.
3, right? Or
Yep, just 3 hexes.
okay.
If we were playing 5th edition rules, they'd move back half their movement points, which. All right, and then you just need to make a morale check for those chaps.
And they're my edition rules. They'd be destroyed because they had to retreat over a bridge.
So they
21. They
pass.
just made it. Oh.
Well, and your leader adds in 2. So the leader was with that stack as it went over. So
True.
You could add that in. So you actually passed. But even then, you just barely passed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
All
I
right.
have to roll to occupy that hex, right?
You can move in. You don't have to make a morale check.
Okay.
Because he failed the morale check and bugged out, you can move into that hex and occupy it, and then that ends the combat.
Alrighty. And
If that was your only assault, then we are on to
I think that's it.
morale checks.
That's it. I think. Yes, that's the only one. Alrighty. Oh yeah, this is the fun part. Okay, so let's see. We'll start over here. Oh no, we got to do black ones first, right?
Yeah.
So we'll start way up.
Notre Dame de Resner. That's one of yours. Albert didn't roll for that one.
Okay. Oh, they're
Yep,
good.
they're happy.
Okay, and then we have these guys.
Okay.
No. 52.
That should be good enough.
It's only -6, right?
Yeah, it's only -6.
Okay. All right, these guys.
That's going to be
40.
a 33. So
That might
43
be
becomes
close.
a 33. Could be close. They're a 31.
31.
They pass.
All right, and these guys. No, they're still
going to
going.
keep going.
So they need to go.
Probably movement of 6. Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, and then these guys here.
If you're going to move him there, then those
Yeah, all these guys need to make a morale check.
Well, there's nowhere where else I can move them,
Yeah,
right? They have
I mean that's
to
where
move
they have
away.
to go, but so the guys that are in road will have to make a morale check.
These ones here.
I mean they're adjacent to this unit, this unit. So just these two.
All right. So these guys here. Oh, that was
what we call par for the course.
them, yes. And these guys. Oh, they're out of there too. They're disordered. Okay.
so they go back 3, right?
Yeah.
So what happens with their
They just
road
move
order?
back. They're not in road order anymore. 1, 2,
They're disordered.
1, 2,
Yep.
3. Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
But on the bright side, you haven't rolled for disordered units yet, so
There we go.
you can bring it back. Some time to have somebody else go running past them.
That's true.
Okay.
Okay, roll for those guys. No.
Nope, they're gonna keep running.
8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Oops.
Does this guy, since he's a since he's a landlord, does he make another check?
No, I mean we'd get because he's not in good order. It's only. I mean, I don't
Eh?
know. Can he get
These
even
guys,
worse than he is? Those guys, but
these
these
guys,
guys aren't a
they're
lander,
not
so
Landwehr,
they're fine.
Landwehr, right.
Yeah.
and these guys are not Landwehr. Okay, so let's roll for these guys. Oh, they're happy.
Yeah, if they were in good order or disordered, you would make a morale check for them.
Right.
But since they're already
Uh,
routed, you're not going to make another check for them. They're already routed.
Okay, and this artillery is routed, so let me roll for them. Oh, they're not routed anymore.
They're very happy.
All right, and then we have these guys here with a -3.
did that artillery lose um, an increment marker?
I don't even know where it was. Where
I think that was. I
that
think
was
that.
one of my artillery, so I don't sure where that came
Oh,
from.
it wasn't. What? Because you had the one that was over here. What did I wipe that out?
No, it's still
That
here.
that one's here. Yeah, that one's up here.
Oh, okay. All right then.
That's the
Yeah.
only one I had in combat, so I
Yeah.
think this one was one
This
of
one was
Albert's.
one where somebody went over the top of it.
It might have been something down here.
Yeah.
Down here that I don't know. I don't know.
Right. I know what it was. It was the unlimbered. It was the limbered one down here, and I routed him. I remember
Oh.
him.
So we're good?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So then we have this one here.
Yep.
33.
That's going to be a 26. You've got a leader there who might add in something.
1.
Adds in 1. So that's going to
So
be
it'll
a
be
31.
What's this guy? He's
a 32. He's going to rout.
Of course. Of course. That's just the way the Prussians are. So
So he's got to go back 6. He's going to go this way. He's got to go that way.
yeah, I know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Oops. So I have to roll for all these idiots. Okay,
And
so
that one's half dead.
Yeah.
yeah. 46.
Yeah, he should be fine. I
Yeah,
think.
fine.
Yeah.
46, 36. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then these guys here. Oh, they're happy too.
Okay.
Is there anything else I
You've
have?
got these guys that are disordered.
And they're in half dead too.
Yeah.
So they
have
have
a -9.
9. Oh yeah,
Oh, they're going to rout.
they're done. So they go 1, 2. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oops. 9. Now, did they pass anybody?
Nope.
That's artillery.
They look good.
Jaegers. That's Fusiliers. They're half dead. There's just a bunch of half dead people who are just probably blankly staring at them as they run by.
All right, and then you got those two guys that just recently disordered up there north
Where?
of the road. The ones that
Where?
were in road column that disordered.
Oh, but they disordered this turn, so I don't have to roll for them.
Okay.
They disordered as a result of
Yeah.
as a result of
Oh yeah.
this
Okay.
recovery phase. So, all right. Well, that was exciting.
I think that's the end of turn.
All right. Yeah, we move the clock forward. It is now the 4:40 turn, and we will start that with the French next week.
No, I won't be able to play next week, guys. I have a party going on here.
Party.
Artie,
Yeah.
that's more important than us.
Yeah.
Can we
I,
come over?
Yes. Yeah, you guys can come.
All right. Well, I'm sure Wendy is cooking up all kinds of delicious things.
So yeah, I've got my two sons and their girlfriends will be here. So
Okay. Well, that should be fun.
Yeah.
So it is a sort of delayed New Year's party.
well, it's kind of a yeah, kind of. It's a I think that's January the 2nd when all the bowl games are taking place.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so
So
they're
that's
not playing the
cool.
bowl games on Sunday.
No.
Okay. All right. Well,
So anyway, I will see you in 2 weeks.
okay.
All
That
right.
sounds like a deal.
Sounds
Okay.
like a deal.
All right, gentlemen, have a good holiday.
Oh, you too. You
Yeah,
too.
indeed. Have a great